Facebook, hello, hi, good evening. If you are on the west coast of the United States or Canada, you are dialing up a new episode of Arrow shortly. Oh, I look like I'm wearing like a turtleneck or something like that. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I want to make sure that this was live so that you definitely saw like an unfiltered commentary that I'm going to make. One of the things you may have noticed is that I actually wasn't on the page that much for about a month, and I didn't announce that I was going away because I hate when people are like, I'm taking a social media break. But this page has grown over the past several years, and for the first time ever in the history of the page, there seemed to be a decidedly somewhat negative tone, and that's perfectly fine. I'm a public figure, I'm not complaining, but what I wanted to make sure was that this negative tone was not happening because of me. Like, I wasn't bringing a particular energy that made people feel a certain way and thus elicited a certain reaction. So I wanted to take a moment to step back and to psychoanalyze myself a little bit. And the conclusion that I came to was I'm just the same guy. And I think one of the things that you will notice about me if you've been around this page for a while is that obviously I have some amazing opportunities and I get to work at an incredibly cool job. But by and large, I've always tried to represent myself as what I am, which is a normal dude, and a dad, and a husband, and a brother, and a son, and a friend, and all of those things. So this page obviously has gotten a chance to reach its biggest audience because of Arrow. It's the thing that has brought the most people and brought it to the biggest global scale possible. But the page does exist for reasons that extend far beyond the show. If someone were writing my biography right now, would Arrow be in the first paragraph? Yes, it would be like the second word. But concurrently, we've done, be it charity campaigns, voting campaigns, Q&As that have nothing to do with the show, setting up initiatives or like events where I get to serve pizza in Central Park. This page exists far beyond the show, which is cool because I'm sure that Facebook will be around much longer than Arrow is. Anyway, I'm perfectly fine with critiques on the show. That's par for the course. And then, as a matter of fact, it's really important because checks and balances are important. And hearing what people think about the show is important. But what has happened recently is it seems to almost be a sport now where if people aren't happy with the direction of the show, it becomes a commentary on me. And I feel like everyone needs to do a better job of not blurring the lines between my job and me. I feel like that would make everything a much more positive place. Because if you truly believe that I don't distinguish myself from my character, or you believe that I am in some way, shape, or form sabotaging what we've tried to build, then that by extension, if you follow the logic, is you effectively saying to me, you're not doing right by the people who hired you, the people who work on the Arrow scripts, the crew, my coworkers, all these people that I care about a great deal. And I know that this is probably the minority, and I know that people who are loud are usually, or people who are upset are usually the loudest. What's that expression, the vocal minority? And maybe it isn't, I don't know. I don't know. I do know that on a daily basis, more people like this page than unlike it, which is fine. But what I would say is, when you're going to make a commentary, remember, I'm me, the person who I play on TV is someone else. Furthermore, and I think this is really important. This is the most important part, because I'm sure that there will be an element of people that suggest that I'm acting put upon. I'm not. My life is fantastic. I've got a healthy family. Everything is great. I get to do the job that I love on a daily basis. You should ask yourself, if you're going to post something, because I will never turn off the visitor posts. Ever. Ever. There's no point. Love reading them. You need to ask yourself, if you're posting something, does what you post make your life better? Right? Like, does it positively impact you? Are you putting good energy out into the world? And if you are, if you can look in the mirror or into your laptop screen or into your iPhone and stare back at yourself and feel that way, good. Press send. But if what you're doing is really ultimately, in the grand macro scheme of things, an attack on someone else, I can handle it. I really can. But I feel bad if you do that for you, because there's just too much good to do in the world on a daily basis, too many positive things, too many ways to positively impact someone, to harbor that sort of negativity. And, you know, it just makes me sad. That's all. Again, not for me, but for you. Everyone that works on our show works really hard. We always have a plan. If you don't think we have a plan, then, I mean, I guess you didn't see the other seasons of the show, but I don't want this to be a commentary on the show. I want you to enjoy tonight's episode, and I just want you to consider, the impact that writing something that veers towards a personal attack, not the impact that it has on the person that you're writing to, but the impact that it has on you, what it says about you. All right? All right, Facebook. That's it. We're doing a Q&A tomorrow. Big reveals on the show tonight. Enjoy, West Coast. I will talk to you soon.